Well, I came in with no teeth at all. Did the implants, let me heal, brought me back in, made sure everything was fine, did the x-rays, everything was healing good, and with my age, I was surprising that it was healing so quickly. And next thing I know, he's putting in the temps. I go home and I'm going, I have teeth. I had those for a little while he was making my new ones. Once he put these in, I was like in heaven. I was able to eat things I hadn't been able to eat in over 30 years. Apples being one of them.
Yeah, you told me a story about an apple. So what happened with the apple?
I went home, and when Abby told me that I could eat anything that I wanted, I said, okay, fine. First thing I did was went to the store and bought some apples. Went home, had dinner. My dessert was an apple. I bit into that apple and it was like, oh my God, I forgot how great this was. Before eating the apples, I had to cut them and do it that way. And finally, I just said, I'm not doing it no more. Now I can't get enough of them.
Tell me a little bit about your experience at Salvatore Dental.
To start from the beginning, I had a very hard time finding a dentist I was comfortable with. I started doing an online search and I saw the name Salvatore. My original dentist was Dr. Art Salvatore. I called, I set up the appointment to come in. As soon as I walked into the door, I felt comfortable. I felt like I was home. Other than that, Dr. Rich, to me, the Salvatore company is part of my family and always will be. Dr. Art used to make me feel comfortable because I was scared to have to get the dentist all my life. So when I saw the name Salvatore, it drew me in.
Yes, and Dr. Art is Dr. Rich's uncle.
Exactly.
So it works out.
And as soon as he started talking to me, he made me feel comfortable. I said, let's do it.
What was it like to have them during your surgery?
Abby always had a smile on her face. She always made me feel comfortable. Dr. Rich would come in all the time. Even if we couldn't handshake, we'd elbow bump, always with a smile on his face, and it made me feel so relaxed and so peaceful. I could have fallen asleep during it, actually.
So what would you say to someone that's thinking about getting treatment like you had, but is kind of on the fence still?
I would actually tell them, make an appointment, sit down, talk with Dr. Rich, or whatever doctor, any doctor here would be fine. He will explain everything from point A to point D, right down through the finish. And as he's doing it, he talks you through it. I mean, like I said, I was going back and forth whether I really wanted to do it. I couldn't find a dentist I felt comfortable with. As soon as I saw the name Dr. Salvatore, I came in, and as soon as I started talking with Dr. Rich, it's like, okay, I'm good, I'm home. I can do this. And that's all it took. I need to be, even with my personal doctors, I have to feel like I'm home. I can't just walk in and sit down and say, okay, do it. I need to know, I need to be comfortable. And everybody here has made me very comfortable. I do a lot of traveling, and in my years of traveling, I didn't smile all that much. For one, my bottom plate I couldn't keep in place, and I couldn't wear my top ones without my bottom ones without gagging. Daughter-in-law and I do a lot of girls' trips. We get on a plane, and I'm all smiles. My daughter-in-law says, boy, this is a big difference. She goes, you don't never smile when you get on a plane. I'm ready to live life the way it should be lived.
100%.